Assembly of controlling an LED from a web page. Components required: NodeMCU LED, 220 ohm resistor, voltage regulator, 9-volt battery snapper, USB cable, and a breadboard.
Place the LED on the breadboard.
Connect the 220 ohm resistor on its cathode. Connect the other terminal of the resistor to the ground pin of the NodeMCU. Then take another wire and connect the anode to pin D5 of the NodeMCU. So if we want to power the NodeMCU using a battery, so we can use the voltage regulator as we have shown in the previous video. You can connect the voltage regulator to the NodeMCU, or you can directly use the USB cable to give it power from the laptop. Thank you. Coding for controlling an LED through web page. NodeMCU at station mode. So first of all, open the Arduino IDE software. So here our NodeMCU will be working in the station mode. So first in this code we will include the ESP8266 Wi-Fi.h library. Then we have created two variables, SSID and password of character type. In SSID we will store our Wi-Fi name, and in password we will store the Wi-Fi password. Then we have created another variable LED and assigned pin D5 since the LED is connected to D5 of the NodeMCU. Then we have created the server using Wi-Fi server function and set the port to 80. Now in the void setup, we have initialized the baud rate to 115200, and then we have declared the LED as output using pin mode function. We have turned our LED low using the digital write function and has given the value low here. Now we are using the serial print function to print connecting to the network in the serial monitor. Then we have given Wi-Fi.begin, and inside the bracket we have given SSID and password of our network, and this will initialize the Wi-Fi library. Now while Wi-Fi is not connected, it will print only dot on the serial monitor, and if it is connected to the server, it will show Wi-Fi is connected and our server will start. To start our server, we have used server.begin function. Then it will display the IP address of our server in the serial monitor by using the function Wi-Fi.localIP. Then in the void loop, first we will check whether our server is connected to the client or not, and if it is not connected, then it will show waiting for new client. And if it is connected, then we have created a variable called request of string type, which will store the first line of the HTTP request. We have used the client.request until inside the bracket we have given r. So using this function, we will store the first line of the HTTP request on the request variable and display this request on the screen using the serial.println function. Then we have given the function client.flush. This will discard any bytes that have been written to the client but not yet read. Now we have created another variable value and set its and assigned its value to low. Now we have used an if condition. Inside the if condition, we have used the function if request.index of LED on not equal to -1. So this index of function of string is used to find out whether the request is for LED on or LED off. The index of function returns a -1 if no match is found, and accordingly the LED is made on or off. So here the first request is made for LED 1, and if it has not returned -1, then that means if the LED on request is made, then we will turn our LED using the digital write function and make the value of the variable high. Then if the request is from LED off, then we will turn off the LED using the digital write function and store the value as low in variable value. The remaining code is the HTML code for the web page design. So this is all about the code. Now we will click on tools. Select the board as NodeMCU 1.0 ESP-ESP12E module and the required port and click on upload. Your code will be uploaded to the NodeMCU. Output for controlling an LED from Webpage, controlling in station mode. So here when we open the serial monitor, it will say Wi-Fi connected, server started, and it will give us the IP address. So we will copy this IP address, and when we paste it on the Google Chrome, so it is showing the web page. So if I click on, my LED turns on, and if I click on off, my LED turns off. Thank you. Coding for controlling an LED from web page, NodeMCU working as a soft access point mode. So first of all, open the Arduino IDE software. The code is similar to the previous one, but here the NodeMCU is working as a server. So it will create its own network, and here we have created a network name and a password for the NodeMCU network. So this is the network, my network, username as my network, and the password is my password I have given, and I have stored it in the variable SSID and password. The remaining part of the code is same as we create an LED, start the Wi-Fi server, initialize the baud rate, declare the LED. But here, since our NodeMCU is working as a soft access point mode, so we will give here Wi-Fi.soft AP to initialize the Wi-Fi library, and then here we have given serial.println Wi-Fi.soft AP IP to display the IP address of our NodeMCU, and the remaining part of the code will be same. After the code is done, click on Tool, select the board as NodeMCU 1.0 ESP12E module, select the port and click on Upload. Your code will be uploaded to the NodeMCU. Output for controlling an LED through web page, in which we are going to make the NodeMCU as the access point. Here the NodeMCU will create its own server, web server. So here we have given the password in the code. The username is the my network and the password is my password. So when I click on the Wi-Fi, I can see my network shown here. So I have connected it by using the password. So my laptop is now connected with the NodeMCU. So in the Google, if I open the serial monitor, I will get this IP address, copy this IP address and paste it on the Google. Press enter. You can see the website here. So when I click on, my LED turns on, and when I click on off, my LED turns off. Thank you. Controlling an LED from web page, NodeMCU working both as station mode and soft access point mode. So first of all, open the Arduino IDE software. So in this type, the NodeMCU will work as both client and server. So first we have included the ESP8266 Wi-Fi.h library, and the remaining code is similar to the previous one. Here we have used 4 variables. The first SSID and password, we have stored the username and password of the existing Wi-Fi network, and then we have created another 2 variables, my SSID and my password, where we will store the username and password of the network created by the NodeMCU. So the remaining part is same. In the void setup, first we will set the NodeMCU in soft AP mode and display the IP address in the serial monitor, and then we will begin our server, and then we will display the server IP address on the serial monitor using Wi-Fi.local IP. So both the IP address of the server and of the NodeMCU as a server will be displayed on the screen of the serial monitor, and the remaining part of the code will be same as the previous one. So after the code, is done, we will click on Tools, select the board as NodeMCU 1.0 ESP8266 module, select the required port and then click on Upload. Your code will be uploaded to the NodeMCU. Output of controlling an LED from a web page. So here we are using the two modes, that is the station mode and the soft access point mode. So first we will show the output for the station mode. So in the station mode, when we upload the code, this will be shown in the serial monitor. So copy this IP address for station mode, because in the station mode the router will act as a web server and the NodeMCU takes the IP address of the router. So for that, open Chrome, press the IP address here, and press enter. So our web page is loaded. Now if I click on now when I press the off button, my LED turns off. Show you the output for the soft access point. In this mode, the NodeMCU will act as a hotspot and it will create its own network. So here the network ID is the my network and the password which I have given. So now I will connect to the NodeMCU network. For that, I will click on my Wi-Fi and click on this network. So it's connected now. Now I will open my serial monitor and now I will paste this IP address, which is the IP address of the NodeMCU, and paste it on the Google website. So the web page is loaded. Now if I click on, my LED will turn on, and if I click on off, my LED turns off. Thank you.